Hello people, boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sangamitra and I welcome you guys with all my heart one more time. So guys, today's session is going to be really interesting because today we are going to see some of these slangs which people use, and I can assure you these slangs are never going to make their way to the English dictionary, but yes, there are people who use this slang and you will sound pretty cool when you actually implement it in your everyday conversation. So without wasting much time, let's get straight to it. So the first slang which people use these days is fam. So like I said, these are not words which are in the English dictionary, but yes, people use them. Fam is anybody who you consider very close to you, who you consider as family, right? So you can say he is just like he's a part of like fam, he's my fam, right? So that's the first word. The other word is lit. So lit is something which is very exciting, amazing. I think I have talked about lit in my another video as well. So you can say your party is lit, which means it's super amazing, right? Moving on, the next slang which people use these days is extra. So when somebody is extra, it means they are being melodramatic, they are being, they're being too dramatic. For example, his behavior today looks a bit extra, right? So the next word which people tend to use is a hundo p. So a hundo p is actually 100%, right? So yeah, this is actually a slang which people use. So for example, when you say that I don't think he gave a very genuine opinion, so if the other person say yeah, a hundo p, so which means yeah, 100% I agree with you, right? The next word which people use these days is Gucci. So Gucci is anybody who's very stylish. You can say them that they are Gucci. For example, his fashion sense is pretty good, and he is looking very Gucci today, right? Which means he is looking very stylish today. The next word which people use is the slang which people use is dork. So dork is anybody who's socially not so friendly and who's socially awkward. For example, let's go to the party, don't be a dork. So that's what dork actually means. The next word is tbh. So tbh actually means to be honest. So if you say that do you know the concert which is ongoing right now, you can say tbh, I have no idea. So to be honest, I have absolutely no idea. The next language people use is ace. So ace is something which is very skillful, which is very amazing. For example, the team aced the football match, or he aced the interview, right? Interesting so far. So let me know in the comment section below how you're liking it, and let me know if you're actually going to use them. And let's move on to the next one. The next word which people generally use is psyched. So psyched is like I'm just getting crazy and it's unbelievable. For example, I can't believe I met you today, I'm psyched, right? So that's another word. The other word which the other slang which people generally tend to use is busted. So anybody who's busted is actually who's investigated, interrogated by the police. For example, the criminal the other day was busted by the police, right? So that's another word. The other word is babe. So babe is anybody who you consider very close to you. So you can use it in terms of a girl or a boy as well. You can use it for your partners. You can also use it for a friend, right? So she is a babe. She is very close to me, right? So moving on, the next slang which people use is for real. For real. So if somebody says I just booked my tickets to Italy next week, you can say what, for real? So that's another word which people tend to use. The last word which I'm going to tell you guys, actually I'm going to tell you two more. The last second word which people tend to use is cold shoulder. So when you give somebody a cold shoulder, it means you're actually trying to avoid them. For example, he is giving me a cold shoulder since quite some time now, right? Interesting. The last word is the epic fail. So the epic fail is something when you're actually trying to do something and you fail miserably. That's called an epic fail. For example, if you're trying to give a presentation and somehow the presentation do not work out so well, or your present PowerPoint presentation is crashed, and then you can say my presentation was an epic fail, right? So these were some of the words, guys, some of the slangs which people tend to use these days, but they have not made their way to the English dictionary, but people tend to use them. So do use them, guys, because when you use different words, it actually you improve your way of speaking English. So that's all I had for today. Let me know how you're liking my videos. I'm going to come up with more exciting stuff. Until next time, take care, stay safe and shine bright.